What? Are we ready or what? That's what I'm talking about, baby.
All right, Billy left.
That's all right. He's got some important business to take care of.
Oh, he's lighting an incense.
There we go. Get those vibes right.
Vibes is very important. He's got a lot of posters in there.
He does.
And
He's
I
got
don't
a
know,
bit of a babe there to the
I don't-
left.
Yeah, I don't really know what any of them are.
Yeah.
Now, entering drug-free. Okay, Billy, we got so much to talk to you about right now.
Did you cut the sleeves off?
I did, and I actually hate tank tops. So this is a very odd choice for me. I put this on specifically to put myself in an uncomfortable position because I felt it would put an interesting energy into the air. I hate tank tops. I have I feel like I have sort of gross arms.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how uncomfortable are you right now?
Oh, we're rocking a solid like 4.5. I mean, I'm in my own bedroom, but normally
chilling.
in my bedroom I'd be a 0. You know what I mean? I'm comfortable.
Yeah.
This is my comfortable space.
Yeah.
So that's done quite a bit of effort to counteract how comfortable of an environment this is normally.
That's good.
Excellent. Is that a letter opener that you have in your hand?
This is my letter opener. Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh man, dude! When I was younger,
show and tell is off to a rocking start right now. Yeah, continue, Mike.
Dude, when I was younger, my grandmother had a gold letter opener that I used to take in the backyard and treat as a throwing knife on trees.
Nice.
So I would take the gold letter opener and I'd throw it at trees and get it stuck. And my grandmother was like, "Don't lose that, because if you do, I'm gonna be so pissed." And so one time I fucking threw it, I lose it, dude. I'm digging through dirt for like 2 hours straight. I'm like crying. I'm like, oh my God. I ended up not telling them. My parents ended up picking me up from my grandmother's house. They're like, what's wrong? I'm like, nothing. For like 3 days straight, I was like sweating, trying not to tell them. and then I got super nervous because my grandfather was like, Jesus Christ, Joe, the tractor's broken. I must have ran over something. And I was like, no.
Oh my God. You broke the tractor.
Here's the thing. Thankfully, I didn't. It was something else. But then I confessed. I was like on my knees crying. I was using the gold letter opener as a throwing knife.
That's amazing.
I one time broke my great-grandfather's golf machine. Like, he has this little putting setup where, like, you putt into a hole and the hole spits it back out at you.
Yeah.
And I want to see what would happen if I just held the ball in the hole, wouldn't let it spit it out. And I burnt out the motor really fast, and it smelt. And when he asked me if I did it, I was like, nope, because I was terrified of my great-grandfather. He had a glass eye.
Legend.
Do you think you could ever get out of his vision, like running away from him? You just take a quick jump to the left and you're like, can't get me now, Gramps. Take a quick jump to the right. Dude, I have a shit story with my grandfather, dude, when I was a kid, dude. Okay. Oh, man. I just dude, one day, my stomach wasn't feel good, and I completely clogged the toilet. And again, I was so nervous and scared of my grandfather, dude, that I was like, shit, I don't know what to tell him. And I'm flushing it and the water level's rising.
Get up, cocksuckers. It's all over.
So I start freaking out. I'm like, what am I going to do? And he sees me. He's like, Mikey, what's wrong? What's wrong? And I'm like, bathroom. And I still have my pants around my ankles, dude. I never grew up. I was so nervous. So I'm like, it's in there. And so he walks in there and he looks at the bowl and he goes like this. He goes, holy shit, what did you eat? What the fuck did you eat? And he keeps going on, oh my God. And then I started freaking out anymore. I still had my pants around my ankles and he walks out and he goes, what are you doing? Pick your pants up.
That's awesome. My dad loved telling the story about, I would take this, like, I had a pinwheel. This is when I was really, really little. I had a pinwheel and I would fucking flush it down the toilet. And it was like a plastic pinwheel toy. And my dad would have to call his dad, my Pepe, and get my Pepe to come over with a snake to get it out of the fucking pipes. And my dad loved telling the story of the first time I did it. He came over, my Pepe came over, and he gave my dad the snake, and he walked away. My dad was like, where are you going? What are you doing? He's like, I'm going to play with my grandson. Like, what are you doing? Fucking get your toilet fixed. And then the second time, it was so bad that they cleaned it the first time and gave it back to me because I guess that's just what you do with kids. Kids don't know the difference. But then the second time, I guess it was so fucking gross that they threw it out. And I forget exactly how it ended, but my dad just loved telling the part where his dad came in and was like, you deal with it. I'm going to play with my grandson.
You know what's great about speaking of dads and speaking of just like granddads and all that stuff? Did you ever have a moment as a kid, and I feel like we all did, maybe as sons, where like you're like, Dad, I'm better at this than you, and then your dad's like, oh yeah, and then he just unleashes this skill that you didn't know he had. Like with my dad, I used to be like, oh, I'm gonna race you, and like at like 6, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he'd be like, you can't beat me. I'd be like, yes, I can. And he's like, okay. And then as we're racing, he just throws on the guns real quick. And like, you learn something. You're like, okay, I need experience.
There's something emasculating about it, and that's an experience
Get owned by your dad.
You haven't really had as a kid yet, but it really puts you in your place for sure.
It does. Well, all this dad and granddad talk is so good and joyful. But I say we start this episode.
I say we do it. I say we do
Let's
it.
go for it.
Let's go.
Welcome to our show. We're ready to go. It's a brand new podcast episode. It's Bromingo.
Welcome to Bromingo, episode 54. You can call us at 512-766-4646, a.k.a. 51 Bromingo, if you want to leave us a voicemail. We would super appreciate it, and we'll play it on the show and respond to you. Thanks to our VIPs of the week, we got Steven, as always, Bill Sr., our podcast dad, and our homie, Billy Broder.
Fuck.
Yeah.
First
My
name
favorite
Fuck,
out of
last
the
name
bunch,
Billy
honestly.
Broder.
Yeah. Thank you again, fuck Billy Broder, for paying again.
And you know what I realized? This is episode 54, right?
Yeah.
You know what 5 + 4 equals?
9?
You know, that's how long we've been friends. 9 whole years.
No
Isn't
way.
that something? Today's the anniversary. I didn't want to bring it up.
No
Because
way,
I
dude.
thought if everybody forgot, I
Wait,
wanted to be the
should
one who
we-
forgot.
Should we tell the story of the first time we met?
Yeah, I think we should.
Okay.
It's a doozy. It's a doozy.
Well, you started off.
So I was at the Swansea Mall, right? And at the time, there was an Old Navy. And I found these sick-ass ripped jeans, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I was, like, looking for my size. And, you know, I was a big boy. And so I'm looking for them. I'm on my knees. I'm looking through all these jeans, dude. And all of a sudden, guess what? I feel a tap on the shoulder. You know who it was? This guy holding the ripped jeans in my size.
And a Monster Energy drink in the other hand.
And hot Cheetos-covered fingers. Yep.
Yes.
And he goes, hey, bud, stand up. And I stand up, and I'm like, yeah, what's up? And he's like, I think you've been looking for these. And he takes my pants off, and then he puts those pants on for me.
Yep.
Buttons
No
them,
changing room. Just
no
right there.
changer, just right there in the middle of Old Navy in Swansea Mall. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of where it started. Do you have anything you want to add to that?
I mean, we've always had like an intimate friendship, but I think that's what started it all.
There's
Is that-
nothing wrong with, you know, having a couple. This is called Bromingo.
Yes.
We're tight here.
Yeah.
Intimate bros. Nothing wrong with it.
Some people just have the energy where it's like, hey, if you're gonna pull my pants down, you're pulling my pants down. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
That's alpha energy.
we had an instant trust.
Yeah.
Where I was like, dude, these are the pants that you need.
Blake
So
was
let
a
me
pack
change
leader. And he let me into his pack.
Have
Exactly.
you guys ever seen anyone get pantsed in real life? Not just on a TV show or
I got pants in gym class and my dick and balls came out.
Yeah, well, that's exactly where I was heading with that. Is the only time I've ever seen anyone actually go for a full-on pantsing. It involved like a total exposure of 7th grade dick and balls. Same exact deal. Yeah.
And in like 5th grade or 4th grade, I got dragged around the playground. And I remember this being on the blacktop, but that's insane to think about that I got dragged on the blacktop. So I'm going to assume that maybe it was the grass, okay?
Yeah.
And same thing. My pants came down. Dick, balls, and ass are out. But you know, you forget about trauma really quick as a kid.
Yeah.
And you just stuff it deep down.
you, though?
You
I
figure
don't
out
think
ways.
you
You
do.
figure out ways.
It doesn't go anywhere. It's just that you have other
Yeah.
stuff that everything's new. So you
I was going to
just
say,
go
I
away.
disagree because I think things happen to people when they're a kid and then they don't realize, like you were saying, Billy, that it's like stuck there. And then all of a sudden
Yeah.
you grow older and then you look back, you know? There's some type of thing where if something's going wrong in your life, it's like a theory, something where you can look back. If you look back, like, you know, close enough, you can find where it started, where it happened. You know what I mean?
Imagine if that was my stance. Kids get over trauma quick.
You'll grow up. Shut up. It's like, get over it, kid. Kid's
You ever-
crying.
You ever heard the expression "kids bounce"? So you know when you see a kid like take a hard fall and an adult starts going, "It's all right, kids bounce, kids
Oh
bounce." You
yeah.
ever heard that?
Yes. Yeah.
That's sort of the same exact deal. I was watching a video online the other day of these two kids just opening a metal trash can into each other's heads and laughing. Like, it's just,
That's good.
I've seen that
gotta
video.
find that. It's a great video. And my
Classic.
mind
Are they twins
immediately-
even?
They might be twins. They're certainly very similar looking kids.
In my head, they're both little blonde kids. Like I've seen this video.
They're both little blonde kids. I'm pretty sure as well. I just saw it, but I don't remember exactly what they looked like. They could have been twins. I looked like one was a little bit older than the other one, but they're both like before fully speaking age, I feel like. But I just loved the idea of being a parent, and you turn the corner onto the porch and you see these boys, or the kitchen or whatever, and you see these boys just fucking geeking, losing their minds, donking each other in the head with the trash.
Literally losing their minds.
Like
That's
they were
what's fun.
laughing. Yeah.
As a kid, dude, like getting into little like brawls like that and just hitting other kids and you getting hit, it's part of the fun. It really
It is, yo.
Like
It
Nerf,
is.
dude. I used to have a Nerf bat, and I'd invite friends over, or I'd bring it to friends' houses, and I'd wail. I'd just be running around, especially
Fair.
like on Christmas. My uncle would always get me a Nerf thing, and I just start swinging on people, dude. Around my house as a kid.
I used to go over our buddy Richard's house, right? And he had an electric fly swatter. We would stay up all night touching that thing.
Yeah.
Dude. When I was in middle school, bleep the top if you want. Yeah, remember that kid?
Yeah.
He had a taser one day, and I used to hang out with him, and we were tasing each other at the tennis courts, and like he would do it, and he'd tase himself, and he'd drop, and then I'd do it, and I'd go whoa, but like I wouldn't have it that intense, and so like I stopped after like 5 times because I started feeling weird. He went on for like 2 hours straight. We'd be walking, dude, and he'd take this taser and go, by the way, laugh as he like falls and cripples himself for like 30 seconds.
I mean, that's
Oh my
hysterical. That's hysterical.
The
you
only
guys
person
ever-
the only person I've ever actually seen tase himself is Nate.
Really?
Nate,
How
do you remember
was it, Nate?
tasing
How
yourself?
was it?
I remember a few times where I have tased myself or
Yeah?
volunteered to be tased, but it's nothing like they say it is. That's
Is
not.
this a
It's,
recurring pattern?
Uh,
This was like an Amazon taser.
yeah, not.
It was like a pink Amazon
not that
taser.
pig shit.
Yeah. It wasn't like the electrical hooks. It wasn't any of that.
No, but
Yeah.
I was impressed though. I was impressed that he was just like, yeah, let me tase myself.
I was
That's like the same
begging
day when he
someone-
wanted you to punch him.
I was begging someone to tase me at a house party in high school, and no one would let, like, whoever was dating him was just completely against it. They're like, no fucking way. And I was like, you've got a taser here. I want to get tased. Let's get everyone in a crowd. I want the attention. Fucking tase me. No shot. It was a big no shot.
Are you guys like sexually into pain?
No,
All right, cool. Just
no, I'm
checking.
not.
Just checking. I was just asking for a friend.
I took one of those online BDSM tests once, and I
Yes.
got like one of the most vanilla results you could get. So I sort of reevaluated at that point. It was like, okay, so I can do better. You know, I can be better.
Definitely. I feel like I would get a very vanilla report too. I'm not into that shit.
Did you guys
Especially
ever put the push pins in the Nerf gun darts? Did you
I
guys
thought you were
ever,
gonna say something else right
yeah,
there.
I thought you were gonna.
I thought you were
say-
gonna talk about sounding.
Ugh.
Sounding's
Oof.
fascinating. It's like anytime I take a glance at my pee-pee hole, I think about sounding. Just
Ah,
because
dude.
like I don't think I'll ever
Oh.
experience that. But
You
it's
gotta
wild.
stop.
They'll put shit like
Get up, cocksuckers. It's all over.
they'll
dude,
put
I don't
shit
wanna
like
hear-
a quarter thick up the pee-pee hole.
Ah, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They'll put a roll of dimes up that piece.
Oh God.
I'm gonna take my headphones off so I can hear what you're saying.
All
I'm
right,
gonna wait.
we need to change the subject anyways because we kind of glossed over something that is going to be part of the new intro. Okay, because we
Okay.
got some voicemails this week.
Oh,
All right.
That's
You're
So-
talking to us.
We
They're
got
talking
someone.
to us. Oh
That's
yeah.
lit.
Yes, so we appreciate you. We don't know who this is. They didn't leave a name or anything.
Okay.
I do know that 2 of them are from the same number.
Okay.
And then one of them we're going to play in the next episode.
Okay.
because
great.
we have 3 currently. So
Okay, great.
I'll start us off with the first one.
Cool.
On average, 40 people per year die in the United States snowboarding and skiing. Now you know.
So I think that's directed at you, Mike.
Yeah. Hey, bud. Let me tell you something. He's not wrong. That's a true fact. Let me tell you a little story.
Is the risk part of what thrills you?
Well,
That
no,
was the whole
it
thing?
does a little
That
bit.
was the whole voicemail.
Oh, just
He's
wait.
not
They're
wrong.
even better. The next ones.
He's not wrong. Hold on. I can evaluate. When I was up there learning this trade, this secret of snowboarding, nobody was listening to the guy who said that fact. He was like, on average, 40%, blah, blah, blah. And all the kids were throwing tomatoes at him.
Was it this guy?
Maybe
On
it's.
average,
Hold on.
40 people per year die in the United States
Nah, yeah. This,
snowboarding and skiing.
I think this might be him.
You think it was the same guy?
I
Now
think
you
he's trying
know.
to get the message across. There was a guy saying, me and one other guy were like, everybody stop and listen. Listen to what the instructor's saying. On average, 40% of people die from this shit.
No, 40 people a year.
Yeah, 40 people a year.
I don't think you were paying attention, Mike. I think
No,
you were
I
throwing-
was.
think
I
you were
was.
one of the
And
ones
so
throwing
was my
tomatoes.
friend here. And so was my buddy, my snowboarding buddy. Thank you very much for the call.
Oh wow! Is that chronologically the first one that came in?
No, it's
Okay. That is good though. I'm sorry to have killed the allure, but I needed to know if that was the first thing anyone ever left on our voicemail.
Do you
No,
think?
I think the next one is.
fucking funny. Okay. The next.
Do
one
you
is.
think
Let's go.
he saw me doing that and like he was like, yeah, this guy's joking about it. He thinks this is all a gag, and he was like, oh yeah, how about this? And then he hits me with a fact. Be like, don't fuck around with this.
All right, so I'm hoping this is the first one. If not, we're gonna play the first one, the next one. But the first one is honestly the best one. Okay.
Okay.
I swim. I swam. I swum.
So that's the first thing ever left in the Bromingo
Who is this
voicemail.
guy, dude? I love it.
I
Oh,
swim.
that is amazing.
I swam. I swum.
I'm not trying to say who this guy is or what he does for a living. He could be a very sweet man, but it sounds like he's getting home after work drunk and watching our episodes and saying, you know what, I'm doing it today.
I'm finally gonna leave a voicemail.
Today's the day. Cheryl?
Should we get a little campaign going to raise some merch money for a T-shirt that says "I swim, I swam, I swam"?
I think we should do.
I think that would be a great first piece of Bromingo merch.
It's a short one. Let's listen one more time.
Let's listen again. Yeah, let's listen again.
I swim. I swam. I swum.
The pause.
There's a
The
pause there. It hits us with the swum. Oh, that's good.
That's
I
amazing.
love the mysteriousness of it.
That's amazing.
Okay, so
play it again. I gotta hear.
swim. I swam. I swum.
I swum.
I swum.
He sounds like, he sounds like the guy from Drinking Out of Cups or whatever it is.
Drinking out of
What?
cups.
The lizard guy. What's it called? Not Drinking Out of Cups. Dude, it was a classic video when we were a kid. Mr. Walkway walked down me. Yeah, right. Fuck you.
Mike,
You
you're coming from a parallel universe.
saying?
I've never
No,
been.
no,
I
shut
know
up.
what you're saying.
Mr. Walkway
Pull it up.
walked down me. Fuck you. That green lizard dude. It was a lizard,
are
and
you
it was a guy
talking
tripping
about?
his balls off on acid in a closet,
Hey.
and the guy put a lizard to it,
Yeah.
and
I guess
he
we'll
was
never
like,
know.
"No, I'm telling you."
Oh, I did
Drinking out of
find the
cups. You've
video.
never seen. If you haven't seen Drinking Out of Cups, I'm pissed that you're my friend.
I've never seen drinking out of cups.
I'm mad. now,
I've also
dude.
never
You wanna
seen
go
this.
warm
I've
it up?
never seen this.
Both of you have never seen Drinking Out of Cups.
I've never seen
No.
this. I found it.
You're
but I've never seen it.
bullshitting me. No shot.
No, I've never seen it. But it's on a really interesting YouTube channel because it's on Liam Lynch's Lynchland,
I
and
can't believe
Liam Lynch is a musician I just learned about. Is this his
5'6",
official account?
4'3". Yeah, right.
It is. That's so weird. Why is it on
You
the?
don't-
Did Liam Lynch make it?
I don't know, dude. I'm just shocked.
Dude,
Liam
hey,
Lynch. Liam Lynch studied guitar under Paul McCartney. He's like he
Oh,
has had a
shit.
really interesting career. Yeah, he doesn't have very many big songs, but he that's on his YouTube channel. That's weird. Maybe
Mike
he
had
made
never seen Grandma's Kisses.
I had never seen that.
That makes two of us. I think we're all coming from a place of
This is
like
bad.
we all saw different things growing up. I'm sorry.
You've never seen
Pretty
Grandma's
much.
Kisses though?
I
Like
know.
the dirty version of SpongeBob, where it's
Oh
like
yeah. I know what that is. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have.
yeah,
I shouldn't have spoke so soon. I know that one. I thought it was SpongeBob too. I thought it was SpongeBob.
one of those vile videos on the internet. It's not even on YouTube anymore. You have to go on Vimeo, bro.
That's
Whoa.
a shame. That's a shame.
Because I showed Mike it on our way home from Chili's a couple weeks ago. We actually talked about that Chili's experience on
Shout
the
out
episode.
Chili's. Shout out to Chili's.
Yeah, big shout out to Chili's.
What are you looking for your Chili's button over there? I saw you
I thought I
looking
might
there.
have a Chili's button. I think it's not on this edition of the
It's like,
board.
where's my Chili's button?
Yo, but thank you for those voicemails. Honestly, they were great.
Send more.
Yeah, thanks, sir.
Send more.
Thank you, sir. More facts about saving lives, please.
I think this guy's a doctor.
He sounds
I
like
think
one if
he's
I've ever
like-
heard one.
I think he's probably got a PhD or two.
Well, we know from the analytics on our anchor page that like the people who listen to our shows typically have one or at least one college degree.
Blake
If
was
not-
telling me,
if
like,
not
yeah.
two.
45% of our listeners are doctors.
Yeah, PhD.
Yeah.
You know, dentists.
It makes sense. It makes sense someone would throw this on in the operating room. You know?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Who do you have in an absolute brawl, a doctor or a dentist?
A doctor, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. A dentist works with the mouth more. He might know where to hit you.
Maybe a dentist is angrier.
Sometimes
Yeah, dentists are angrier.
Sometimes doctors are more intimidating, though. I think
True.
the whole idea that dentists are scary is kind of stupid. I've never really felt that way.
I think it's because they're just getting into like, a part of
Yeah,
your
it's a
body
scary
that you don't
thing
want
that
anybody
they
messing
do.
with.
Yeah, that's fair. It takes a lot of vulnerability, but
But
you
I
let the
think the dentist
doctors
in a
cup
fight.
your balls. You know what I mean? It's like
True.
Yeah,
there's
well, that's
vulnerability
comforting.
there,
And
too.
that's
Fair
powerful.
enough.
You know what? I might switch to the doctor side because that's a power move to grab somebody's balls.
Cough, bitch.
Yeah, exactly. He's telling you to cough. You know what I wanted to talk about today? Oh, all right, Billy. Why don't you take the show on this?
No,
one?
go ahead. I was
No,
just
I
going to talk more
insist.
about
I
Blake's.
insist.
Boys,
I
play
was
nice.
just gonna talk more about Blake's dick and ball. So fucking move on.
I wanted to talk about Denzel Washington.
No,
and how
okay.
he has great roles. I honestly did.
I'm with Billy. I think we should stick to a topic. I think we should pontificate as much as we can on
About your
Bromingo.
dick and balls?
No, that's not about. It's
All
not
right,
about
fuck
my
it.
dick and
Fuck
balls.
it. Let's do it.
It's about sticking to a topic.
What are you soft? What's your measurements when you're soft? Tell me.
I'm not
I
getting
just brought
into
up a topic, dude.
I'm not getting into the measurements game.
Big
Yeah,
Daddy.
People
measurements
are
game.
gonna people are gonna need to
It's tacky.
subscribe to a Patreon if they want to hear my measurements.
True.
I'll say this. I'm a grower, not a shower.
Yeah,
All
I'll
right.
say this. Prove it.
Oh, here we go, folks.
I mean, I'd say most people who don't have erectile dysfunction are growers and not showers. I would argue, but maybe some people got some good flaccid hang.
Oh
But
yeah, Owen Gray. Look up that dude's hog.
Have you ever seen Owen Gray's penis flaccid? I haven't.
No, but I'm just saying, look up that dude's hog. No, I did actually on a Two Bears One Cave live stream. They had him on as a guest, and Bert was like, "Show your cock, please." And he was like, "Can I?" He's like, "Yeah." And then, dude, he stood up and just pulled his cock out. I was like, "Whoa!"
Flaccid.
Flaccid. And dude, flaccid. It was like a hammer. It was.
And
Like
it was still
hammer.
impressive.
Impressive, dude.
Hey, shout out Owen Gray.
Dude's walking around with a redwood in between his legs.
Shout
What's
out
it gonna
to
take
Owen
to get
Gray.
him in our VIP list?
Owen Gray.
Oh, I
We
think
could
it's
get
gonna
him
take.
on.
I think it's gonna take an interesting amount of like almost Inception-like tactics of getting this show into his life in some way.
Let's incept Owen Gray.
Let's
Come on,
incept
Owen Gray.
Yeah.
Get
His
you and your
dreams-
hog over here.
His dreams might be a wonderland. You know what I mean? Like his dreams might be a fantasy. Come to
I
life.
bet porn stars never dream about sex.
I feel bad for their spouse because they probably get home and when they're feeling it, they get home and they're like, "Oh,
I take that back. I take my work home with me all the
Yeah,
time.
I was gonna say, how much do you dream about work? That's exactly what I was gonna
actually,
ask
I
you.
actually do dream about work.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I take that back.
what do you do for a job?"
Me?
Yeah,
I mainly like neuter horses.
nice.
Nice. Yeah, that's
So
a
do
good
you
job.
count? Do you count horse sacks in your
That's
sheep? Like,
noble work.
in your sleep, like people count sheep.
Sometimes I have dreams that I'm have. You guys gonna roast me.
Nah, this is a free. This is the open space.
Talk
I
about
have
horse
nightmares
sack
sometimes
all
that I
you
have
want.
horse piss in my mouth.
I don't wanna get into this.
Yeah.
Every now and then, it's like I wake up and I'm like, I think I'm drowning in it.
Yeah, we know.
And I wake up, I'm like,
When really it's your morning wood, and you're just.
But you
pissing
would
into
like
your own
that.
fucking-
Yeah, you would like horse piss in your mouth. We've established that on the show. You
no.
you like
I
that
think-
idea.
It's better than clam chowder. It's better
Let's
than
not
bathing
get
clam
into this
chowder.
again.
Yeah,
Let's
I don't
not
want to
get
do
into
this.
this again.
This is.
My mother's already heard us talk about this once. We don't need to.
You're talking about staying on a topic. We can't go back to a topic. We got to make things hot and
You're
fresh right
You're
out of the
It was
oven.
already talked about, like DiGiorno.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Not delivery.
DiGiorno.
It's DiGiorno.
I bought some pizza dough today, and I plan on making a couple pies.
You're making
That's all I
homemade
have to
pies?
say. A couple pies will be made.
Oh!
All right, tell us
Mamma
about it.
mia.
What's the plan? What's the plan?
It's always fun. Well, I picked up 3 choice ingredients for pizza pie. These are gonna come at you. These are gonna come at you a little crazy right now.
All right.
Ranch dressing,
Okay.
Mm,
chicken,
Okay.
okay.
bacon, chicken
Okay.
bacon ranch.
That's a good pizza.
Oh, good.
Very good
Yep.
pizza. So that's one, and then I have tomato sauce and mozzarella too. So that'll.
I heard an opinion that pizza that chicken doesn't belong on pizza, and I like chicken on pizza. I like buffalo chicken pizza. I like chicken bacon ranch pizza. But but part of me felt like that opinion was kind of valid. It's kind of like it's a stretch. Once you get into chicken toppings, it's kind of making a stretch. You're very far from the traditional.
No,
I just
think it's
don't.
just
I don't
another
like
meat.
barbecue. I don't. Barbecue's the only pizza that I usually don't enjoy, and even that can be good. Just depends how you make it.
I think chicken can get past pizza security easily. Like it's cool. It can hang. You know.
I think you could put anything on pizza. That's just the nature of pizza, like a sandwich. You know.
I think it could get crazy. Like if I see some dude with a pizza and he's making like the Buddy Elf spaghetti. You ever seen that scene from Elf where he's making spaghetti with Pop-Tarts and shit? If I see that, I'll be like, what are you doing? Come on.
I mean, fair enough, but I just also feel like pizza, like a sandwich, it just sort of is a medium to try different things. I mean, I've always thought the Thanksgiving pizza was a good idea. You know, when people put like Thanksgiving leftovers onto pizza.
Yeah,
I don't know. My stomach hurts when you said that.
I'm always down for it, but there is like there is some pizza purity that you're abandoning. You know, where it's like pepperoni, onions, peppers, Italian sausage, anchovies actually are very traditional.
Yeah, dude, and like pizza purists will murder you. They'll fucking find you,
dude. Yeah,
like,
a lot of people don't like it.
I guess here's the thing that I'm getting at is that like anchovies blow. Mushrooms and onions and peppers aren't always great on pizza, in my opinion.
See, I love that shit.
They can be really good. It's just sometimes sometimes if the quality is low, then they make a fine pizza bad. You know what I mean? So it's like to say that you can't put good things like chicken is just I don't know. It's just I just feel like it's about the quality of the chicken.
You're a new age pizza guy.
Yeah. I have heard it before.
I've always thought chicken was acceptable.
You're a progressive pier.
What do you guys think about the chocolate chip cookie pizzas that they make?
Oh, get that out of here. That's a dessert. That's its own thing, dude. Just because you put the word pizza on it doesn't mean it's a fucking pie.
Well,
I checked out when you said chocolate.
Just because you shape it like a pizza, just because you make it like a pizza, just because you design it to emulate a pizza doesn't make it pizza. I mean, come on. You guys sound ludicrous. You sound like you're fucking crazy.
No way. Maybe Blake and I are a couple of pizza purists, and you don't fucking know it, dude.
You're a progressive pier, and we're pizza purists.
I'm a picky pizza guy. So it's like I'm not trying to come across here as like the crazy pizza man. I just am saying that I respect your Hawaiian. I respect the chicken. I respect those sort of things because I can.
So you like pineapple on pizza?
I don't like it, but I respect it. I don't like
that's
ham.
Valid.
I'm not the biggest ham guy. I don't even
like
ham.
Fuck ham.
What?
Yeah.
I'm not
here I go flip-flopping. Hawaiian pizza is fucking amazing.
I think it's good.
Yeah,
I've had it and enjoyed it. It's good. But
it's the best of both worlds.
I've come around to ham within the last couple of years, but I didn't eat ham for a long time.
But you love bacon.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's not the same. They taste
same.
different.
Yeah.
Very, very close.
No shot.
They taste super different.
Super different.
It's salty ass pork.
Dude, you can literally get ham cold off of a fucking brick at the deli. You're not getting bacon from a deli like that, dude.
You could though.
Nah, but it'd be garbage. You'd be doing Oscar Mayer bullshit, bro.
You
want
don't,
that good
but
shit.
you could.
Can I spread a little gospel for you boys right now? I tried something recently that you guys you're gonna gawk at, but I think it would be a really cool thing to try on the show as well. A roommate of mine eats this thing that's gonna sound crazy, but it works. It fucking works.
There's about to be a sick ad read.
Peanut butter on a hot dog. It fucking works.
I'm about to end this episode right now, dude. I'm about to lose it.
It's okay. So he calls them goober dogs. That's a goober dog. GOOBER dogs. They fucking work, bro. They work.
Nah.
I cannot.
Disgusting.
No, it's like I stood where you stand right now.
Nah.
I doubt it.
And we lost you. Apparently, we lost you because we're not going over.
Because I was willing to put it in my mouth and try it, and the moment it hits your taste buds, you get it. You're like,
dude.
it worked. No, don't.
I'll do it.
Brush it up. Let's do it. Let's do it on the show. We'll all prepare. You just have to take a bite. You don't have to eat a whole thing.
I will eat a whole goober dog, and if it's halfway decent, I'll try one with jelly too.
Oh,
what are we doing? What are we doing now? Hold on, back this up. What are we doing? Then I'm just gonna. Okay, you know what? If he does that, then I'm gonna do peanut butter jelly and then sprinkles on my fucking donut.
Should I bring the creator of the goober dog in right now?
Please get him in here.
He's here. Okay, I'm gonna go get him right now.
Jesus Christ. What is happening with this world right now?
Mike, okay, look, I know I was just talking about purity, all right, but I already said I'm flip-flopping, okay? So I'm flip-flopping.
You're not pure, bro?
I'm not. I'm not, and I think that you need to open your mind.
What are we doing here?
Open your mind up a little bit.
Oh, dude.
Open your mind up, dude. What's so wrong with a little bit of cured pork in a tube?
Cause it's gross.
With a little bit of peanut butter.
Nah, dude. Peanut butter can stay off my dog. I'll tell you that.
Nah, I want peanut butter.
Peanut butter belongs between a couple pieces of bread.
The more we talk about this, the more valid
Ritz
it seems.
cracker.
Okay, I just walked around my house going, "Are you here, Evan? Are you in here?" Evan, he's in the bathroom, so that I guess you
Get
can't,
in there.
You can't
Get
trust
in
him.
there.
He'll come. I'll get him to come
What
in
the
here.
hell's going on?
I'll
right.
get him to come in here. Don't worry, but we'll just.
So he invented this.
He invented this, and I believe his mother had some help in naming it when he was like, "Mommy, I want peanut butter on my hot dog," and she was like,
What?
"Oh, Evan wants one of those goober dogs again," you know. So
Does Evan
I'm
still
not-
call his mom mommy?
No, well, he made this up.
Here
when
he
he
is.
was-
Let me ask
when he
him.
was a
Let me
small
ask him.
child. They have questions about the goober dog.
You know, I was wondering. I
They have
have said,
questions
so I was
about
like,
that.
Billy has so little
Get over here, Evan.
podcast. They'll probably start talking about the goober dog.
Say that right now.
Get over here, you.
Hey, what's going on, boys?
Hey, what's up, Evan?
How we doing, dude?
Good to see you, Blake. And
Yeah, it's good to see you, man.
We've ever met before.
This is
No,
Mike.
hello, I'm Mike. Nice to meet you, Evan.
Nice to meet you, Mike. So Billy was bringing up the goober dogs.
Yeah.
Yes, because
yeah.
we were talking about pizza toppings and how sometimes we stray away from purity with pizza toppings when we put things like chicken bacon ranch on a pizza.
Yeah.
You know, it's far from the traditional toppings. And I flip-flopped to become a full food progressive when I heard about the goober dog.
This is like 2 minutes. 2 minutes he's been flip-flopped. So this is new, Evan.
I'm all over the
Right.
place.
This is new.
So you
But-
have not tried the goober dog, Blake.
No, but I have a feeling that in episode 56 we will be trying the goober dog.
Evan, I have a question for you.
Yes, Mike.
How was
so-
the goober? Can you tell us the origin of the goober dog?
I don't know anything particular about the origin because it traces so far back to my youth, but
Yes.
there was a very limited palette of things I would eat back in the, ages of 7 to 11.
The
or
rock star
something like
years,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, the rock star years, and those were things like some frozen pizza, some
Yep.
hot dogs, some McDonald's chicken nuggets,
Mhm.
a pepperoni and cheese sandwich, just
Yep.
pepperoni
Okay,
and
that
cheese.
There we
sounds
go.
good.
That's good. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
good.
yeah, a little butter on there,
Yeah.
Okay.
But the goober dog, I don't know exactly how it came to be, but it was probably just at some point I thought, oh, I want some peanut butter on that hot
Yeah.
dog. And so what you do, you get your hot dog, you boil your hot dog up. If that's that's what brings me
Oh,
back
you
to
do a
my
boiled
youth.
one, huh?
Do you reuse the water
Reuse the water in
for
what-
extra seasoning?
a beverage.
The
a
hot dog
beverage.
water. Do you reuse
No,
the hot
no.
dog water?
Are you suggesting you put the hot dog water, you take the pot?
Yeah, you soak the dog
you know how,
after you
you know how
make
you can
it.
save your bacon grease?
No, I wasn't familiar with. Well, I know you can save your bacon grease, but I don't get much extra use
Oh.
out of hot dog water.
Okay.
Okay. What do you got
But
here?
I
What's on the
imagine,
phone?
So-
what's on the phone? What's on?
Yeah,
The
So Nate here passed me a little thing here. It's from Munchies, and it said peanut butter hot dogs are clearly a cry for help. And guess who's on the case? DJ Khaled, another one.
DJ Khaled is a fan of the goober dog.
Yeah,
amazing,
right there,
amazing.
It's
Well,
on it.
I wonder if he has any, because the best thing to do is you don't overcomplicate it. You get your dog, you put it on a bun, you put some peanut butter. I think most people would prefer not crunchy, but some crunchy works as well. And then
Okay.
if your dog's hot, it starts to melt a little bit on that bread.
I'm
you get
sorry.
A
Yeah.
bit of a drizzle with the peanut butter. Billy didn't believe in it until he tried.
I'm a non-believer. I'll be honest, Evan. I am. When you say the words peanut butter, my stomach hurts.
Well, the next episode when you guys all make some up and you all tuck into
Yeah.
some, I definitely love to be there for that.
Absolutely.
So I'm gonna hand you back to Billy, but
Absolutely, Evan. Thank
yeah.
you so much
Thank
for
you,
coming
man.
on the show.
No,
man.
it was an absolute pleasure to be on the show. All right.
Yep. Thank you.
Yeah.
It works.
can't do
It
it,
fucking
dude.
works. It's,
I
you
know,
it's
but
just,
I
it
guess we'll
works.
see, dude.
Also would just I cannot believe I said the phrase, "Mommy, I want some peanut butter on my hot
That's
dog."
gold. What
That
do you
might
mean?
have to be. That might have to.
I'm gonna clip it.
Yeah,
that might
that's
have to-
clipped. That's good.
All right, and we're over time now, so
Oh.
we should probably work on wrapping
We should
this up.
sing ourselves out, shouldn't we? 5, 6,
6,
7,
7,
8.
8.
We're ending the show. We're ending the show. It's time to go. We're ending the show. Episode 54 is done. Episode 54 is done. Keep it easy, don't be sleazy.
Yow!
Thanks for coming to our show.